So in this page we have selected, right?
Yes.
Select multiple, remove selection. So in this page we did everything. We selected some marking, right? So let me explain how to do that in Selenium WebDriver. And in select box in driver. Even if the class name is lengthy, it should convey proper meaning. Sorry, that's why I named it as handle select box in driver. Okay. This code is for initializing driver. So I initialize the driver. Now I am calling driver here. So this is the URL, right? So using driver.get I am calling it. So after loading the page, you should wait for some time, right? That's what I am calling. Wait for page loader. Then after loading the page, first I need to get the select box elements for it. First, to handle the select box, we need to find the select box element.
Okay.
So how can I find the select box? There is no ID, right?
Yes.
But there is only one element with select tag. Okay?
Okay.
Let me try in this way. Driver dot find element by xpath. In the xpath I will simply say select. The tag name is enough because only one element is there, right, with select tag. So it will fetch the select box for me.
Okay.
So I am giving it as select element. This will return the web element, the select box. Once I get the select box, I need to create an object for select. So Selenium is providing a class named select query that will responsible for handling select boxes using WebDriver. So if you type select now, there are many classes are coming, right? They are in the packages. Conch and org Apache one select is there. Org Apache BCL generate one select is there. So there are a lot of select, right? You need to select the one which contains the word Selenium. Okay? So you need to select this. Then one import statement will be added with this line. If you see here, this is added right now. That means you selected this. You selected a select class in Selenium package. Select my select. I am naming it as my select equal to new select. You need to create an object for this class. See, in the object constructor, it is asking web element, right?
Yes.
There you need to pass the select box, web element. So first you need to find the select box. Then for the select object, for this select class, you need to pass the web element as the parameter. Okay.
Okay.
After that, on top of the object, you will get all the options. My select box, deselect all is there, deselect by NC is there, deselect by value is there, deselect by visible text is there. So there are index value text, right? Let me explain what does it mean by index, what does it mean by value. So this is first in the list, right? Volvo.
Yes.
So its index is 0. This one index is 1. This one index is 2. This one index is 3. So you can select any option in a select box by 3 ways. One is by index. So if you want to select Volvo, you can pass the index as 0. If you want to select SAP, you can pass the index as 1. So to select vocal, you can pass the index as 2. So in this way, you can identify. Second option is by visible text. So visible text means here you are seeing 4 options, right?
Yes.
This text is called visible text. So that is nothing but this one. Capital Volvo, capital SAP, capital local, capital audio. So you can select an option in select box by passing this visible text. If I pass the visible text as SAP, I can select this SAP option. If I pass visible text as vocal, I can select this vocal option. Okay?
Okay.
Third one is by value. By value also you can select. So if I pass small Volvo as value, then it will select this. If I pass audio as value, it will select this one. Okay?
Okay.
So there are 3 ways to select an option in select box. One way is by index, second way is by visible text, third way is by value. So you can select and you can deselect it also.
Okay.
So there are many API. Let me try select by index first. Otherwise, I will make a test case like this. So here I am using the option select by index 30.
Okay.
So I pass the index as 2, right? So I gave the index as 2, so it should open this page and it should select the second index. Second index means it will start with 0, right? So 0, 1, 2. So it should select total. Okay?
Okay.
Let me test it whether it is selecting or not. Okay, if you see here, Volvo is there, right?
Yes.
Let me call select by index area.
Okay.
See, Opel came here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means select by index is working fine. So you can select an option in a select box by its index. Now let me try select by value. Value means you should not provide the text what you are seeing in the select box. Value means you should go here in the options. For each option there will be a value attribute with some value. Okay?
Okay.
So you should give that value. You should not give this value, you should give this. This is called text, this is called value. Okay?
Okay.
So I am copying RD value from here, so it will select RD for me. I am directly running it, so you can see. See, first Volvo open in the select box, then it change it to RD. Okay?
Okay.
So by using select by value also, you can select an option in a select box.
Okay.
So why they are providing these many options means based on your real-time usage, you can't use few things. Sometimes what will happen now, if you use select by index, it won't work. Based on the situation, sometimes it won't work. Okay.
Okay.
Then you can use other IPAs. So it's better to know all kind of variety. So if something is not working because of any issue in your product or any issue in Selenium API, WebDriver API, you can use other alternative. Okay.
Okay.
So by visible text means you can give the text what you are seeing in the select box. So you can give any one of the text. So I am giving tab. Select by visible text. So tab is selected, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, in this way we can select an option in WebDriver. So now I will explain the purpose of these multiple. See Swati, in the select box I am able to choose only one option at a time, right? I can choose either Volvo or Audi or any one thing I can select. Okay?
Okay.
In case of this, I can select more than one at a time. Okay?
Okay.
So this is called multi-select, this is called single select. So each multiple API will tell you whether the select box is a single select or multi-select.
Okay.
If you run each multiple API on top of this select box, it will return true. If you run it on top of this, it will return false for you. Okay?
Okay.
Let me check it. Is multiple, I need to call my select box. This out my select dot is multiple. Let me run the program. So it returned false, right?
Yes.
Because we are able to select only one thing from that. So let me try with this select underscore multiple dot str. So it returned true, right? So the purpose of use multiple is it will tell you whether you can choose more than one option or you can choose only one option at a time. Okay? If returns true means you can select more than one option in the select box. If it returns false means you can select only one option at a time in the select box.
Yes.
Now we have already seen three kind of select, right? Let me try all kinds of deep here. Deselect by value, deselect by index, deselect by visible text. I don't think it will work on it. Okay, let me try. So to deselect an option, that has to be selected first, right? So let me do it manually. So I chose the second option. Let me call deselect API. No. This is not for this select box. Let me try it with select underscore multiple. Because you can't deselect the things from a single select box. It is meant for multiple select box only, as I guess. I also never tried till now. Yeah, I am assuming that it will work for multiple select. We always use select by index, select by value, select by visible text, but we don't deselect things, right? Most of the cases we will select only, we don't deselect, that's why I never used it, but let me try. So here I am telling WebDriver to deselect the second index. So let me select it first, then it will deselect. So I selected local, right? So I selected the option which is at index 2. Now I am calling deselect. See, it is deselected, right?
Yes.
So that is the purpose of deselect. So by calling deselect API, you can select an option which is already selected.
Okay.
Let me call deselect by value API. So here I am calling deselect by value already, right? So prior to that, prior to this call, I should select that RD. Then only the deselect you can observe. So we'll put it in debug mode. We will do the select manually and we'll see whether that is working or not. So first let me select RD in the select. Sorry. You should not try with this select box. This is not meant for this. So let me try underscore multiple only again. Multiple. Here also underscore multiple. Multiple. Okay, here I am selecting RD. Now I am calling select by value RD. See, it is deselected, right?
Yes.
So that is the purpose of deselect by value. So you can deselect and selected option using its value by passing it to deselect by value API. So let me try deselect the visible text now. So here I am selecting SAP. So first, before calling that, I need to select the SAP option in my select box. So I am choosing SAP here, and I am going here. I am calling this one. Deselect by visible text. You see here it is deselected. So you can use deselect by visible text to deselect an option select box by passing a visible text.
Okay.
Along with this deselect API, we have one more named deselect all. So irrespective of the option, irrespective of the text, irrespective of the value, irrespective of the index, if you want to deselect everything, you can simply call deselect all API.
Okay.
So first let me select 3 options. It will deselect the options which are selected, that's it. So all are deselected, right?
Yes.
You will select 1, 2, 3, 4. If you select all, or if you select 3, if you select 2. Anyway, if you call that API, it will deselect the options what are selected already. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to deselect an option without passing their index, without passing a text, or without passing visible text, or without passing value, you can simply call deselect all. So it will deselect everything. But sometimes your requirement is different. You don't want to deselect everything. If you want to deselect only specific things, then you can use one of those APIs. Deselect by value, or deselect by visible text, or deselect by index you can use. If you want to deselect everything, you can call deselect all API.
Okay. Mhm.
So we learned 8 API, right? 3 deselects, 1 deselect all, 4, and 3 selects, and 1 is multiple. So 8 API is there in selecting. Let me check if there is anything else. So there are 2 more API to discuss. These all are meant for multiple select box only.
Okay.
You get options. So if you see here, get options will give you all the option tags you have in your select box. So it will return each option tag as a web element. Okay.
Okay.
So by calling get text, you can get this text. By calling get value, you can get this value. Whatever you want, you can do. So let me try this. So the output of this program should be the text of all the options. That means you should print Volvo first, then SAP, then Opel, then Audi. What I am doing here is first I am calling get options API. It return me a list of web elements. So to iterate list, I explained you right. There is an concept called iterator. So I am getting that iterator object using by calling my options.iterator. So it return me iterator. So I am calling my options star iterator object dot has next. It will return me whether next element is there or not. Then I am calling next to get the current web element. So it will give me the current option. On top of the current option, I am calling get text. So it will print me the text of the options one by one. Okay.
Okay.
The expected output is all the options have to be printed one by one. So all are printed right. Volvo, SAP, Opel, Audi. Okay.
Oh.
So using get options, you can get all the options which are there in the select box. Now let me try one more API. Get all selected options. By looking at the name itself, you can understand the API. It doesn't return you all the options in the select box. It will just return you what are all the options which are getting selected. So let me run it in debug mode so that I can select few options in middle. So I am selecting SAB and Opal here. So these two has to be printed.
Okay.
So SAP and Opal both are printed, right? So that is the purpose of get all selected options. It will give you the options which are getting selected. It doesn't give you the all options in the select box. Okay?
Yes, yes.
So that is the purpose of get all selected options. So one more API is there, that is my select dot get first selected option. So what will it do means so I am selecting two options working Opal RD. In that, what is the first selected option?
Okay.
Opal, right? So that has to come if I call first selected option. Let me check that. So Opal came, right? So if you select more than one option from a multi-select box, it should return the first selected option in that select box. Okay?
Okay.
That is the purpose of first selected option. So that's it for this. This is handling select boxes in WebDriver. Okay. Now I will explain you what is the purpose of WebDriver backed Selenium.
Okay.
So the purpose of WebDriver backed Selenium is it is a backup for Selenium. No, oh no, no. You can say it like this. It is a what we call it is a way between WebDriver and Selenium RC traffic. In Selenium RC, you have Selenium object, right?
Yes.
In WebDriver, you have driver object, right?
Okay.
So on driver, you have few API. In Selenium, you have some other API. So in WebDriver back to Selenium, they clubbed both the features of Selenium RC and WebDriver
Yes.
to create a happy path for migration of RC to WebDriver.
Okay.
So I designed my framework in Selenium RC. Now I want to move it to WebDriver. So if I directly use WebDriver, no, it is really difficult to migrate such big frameworks from RC to WebDriver because few API duplicated, right, in Selenium WebDriver. So what they did was, they created one more class named WebDriverBackedSelenium. If you use that class, you can get both WebDriver and Selenium objects. So using that, you can happily migrate your framework from RC to WebDriver. Okay?
Okay.
So it is just there to create a happy path for once you are going to migrate from Selenium RC to WebDriver.
Okay.
You see here, in all my classes, in all driver classes, I just use either Firefox driver. I am calling initialize driver, right? In initialize driver, I am creating objects with Chrome driver or Internet Explorer driver or Firefox driver, right?
Yes.
But in drag and drop through, in WebDriverBackedSelenium, to use WebDriverBackedSelenium concept, you need to create an object like this. You need to call this, you need to create object for this class, use WebDriverBackedSelenium. For that, you need to pass the driver. First, what we are doing in WebDriver, you are just creating driver object and you are directly using, right, driver.get like that. Here what will we do is, first we will create driver object. By passing the driver object for this WebDriverBackedSelenium, we will create object for Selenium also.
Okay.
Okay? So you can use either driver or Selenium to do your action. Okay, I will give you one example that will clear this. New class, test WebDriver backed Selenium. Let me create a main method here. So I am creating both the objects. I am creating, reference for Selenium. I am creating reference for WebDriver also. So here, using initialize driver, I created the driver object. If it is Chrome, I will create Chrome driver. If it is Firefox, I will create Firefox driver. After creating this driver in WebDriver, we will directly use it to get the URL like this, right? But hello? Hello, Swati? Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry. I thought you are not there.
No, I got a phone call, so
Okay, no problem. Yeah. So in WebDriverBackedSelenium, you need to create an object for WebDriver backed Selenium also. So you need to follow this syntax. So cell equal to new WebDriver backed Selenium. For that you need to pass the driver object. What you initialize here. Okay.
Okay.
So in WebDriver Selenium we have both objects. We have driver object. We have Selenium object too. Okay.
Okay.
So now I am opening the URL using driver object, driver.get. So let me try delete cookie. All cookies are here, right? Control O, delete cookie. So let me call this so I'm calling wait for page loader. Now I am calling selenium.getCookie. If you see here, I am opening the page with the driver object, but I am getting the cookies by selenium object. Let me try how will it come. If you see here, I printed this, right? Forgot to put this too. So I can use both Selenium API and driver API using WebDriver backed Selenium. So if someone asks what is the purpose of WebDriver backed Selenium, you should explain them in this way. WebDriver backed Selenium is meant for migration of Selenium RC project into WebDriver. Okay. If you use WebDriver backed Selenium, you can use the features of both WebDriver and Selenium RC. Okay. I will explain it better in this way. So to login, we need to enter text into username and password fields, right? Yes. So let me try to enter text in username field using driver APIs, driver.byid. So here, by ID. Our send key is equal to, so I am giving some dummy value. I will put Swati as the username. So let me enter text in the password field using Selenium API. So what you will use to enter text in Selenium, you will use type right. So I am using same. ID equal to what is the ID equal to j underscore password, right? So let me give the same ID here also. So ID equal to password, ID equal to j underscore password, and I am planning to enter Devendra as a password. So let me check whether it is working or not. See, Swati entered here, Devendra entered here, right?
Yes.
You can check whether it is Devendra or not by this way. If you go here, if the input type is password, this dot will come to it. So if you come here, if you remove this type now, you can view the text there also. So you are able to see, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Swati entered in email field, Devendra entered in password field. Okay. So this is the purpose of WebDriverBackedSelenium. Using WebDriverBackedSelenium, you can take an advantage of using both driver API, that means driver features, and Selenium API, that means Selenium features. Okay. So it is just meant for migration Selenium RC framework into Selenium WebDriver. Okay. Yeah. So I will close this session now, Swati. For feedback driven framework, I again join into the meeting. Okay.
Okay.